everyone, this is Warhawk Beyond 2040 and welcome to the first edition of a brand new review series where we are going to be talking about the Justice League animated series. And today we are joined once again by our very own good pal, Geeker Beyond himself, Chris.
Hello, this is Geeker.
Welcome aboard, Chris, and great to have you here once again.
Yeah, thanks, man. Good to be here.
Good. So, for the first edition of this review series, we are going to just be talking briefly about how we first heard about the Justice League animated series and how we got into it. So, we'll start with you, Chris. How did you first hear about the Justice League animated series?
Man, you know what? I still can't believe it's been 20 years since it aired.
I know, this is insane.
I'm gonna be boring because I can't remember. I just think it came out on Cartoon Network and I watched it from day one.
I never saw it on Cartoon Network. The first time I became aware of the animated series, but here's the thing, I didn't actually know about the animated series till a few years after. The first time I was aware of it was the VHS, which was just called Justice League, but the way they built it up was it was like an animated movie. So I just thought, oh, okay, maybe it's just in that Bruce Timm style, but it's just an animated movie.
Oh, Secret Origins,
yeah.
I got that.
Yeah, but they didn't say it was Secret Origins. They just called it the Justice League. So I just thought it was an animated movie. So my dad bought me the VHS, and for a long time, that was my only exposure to the cartoon, was just that. And obviously, I bought the tie-in comics called Justice League Adventures, but that was all I knew for a long time. And then one of my friends started watching the Justice League on Toonami. I think, is that how you watched it as well?
Yeah.
On Toonami.
Yeah, it was either Toonami or just Cartoon Network. I'm not sure if Toonami is still around when I watched it.
I'm not too sure if it was around there either, but my friend, he was watching the Justice League on Toonami, and he said, "Oh, you should watch the Justice League animated series. It's really good." Because I remember you're into that, and I said, "Well, I don't really have Sky anymore, so I can't watch it." So he would just record it for me, and then I learned later on when they started releasing a couple of the DVDs. Then I fell into the idea, so it wasn't a movie, it was 3 episodes stuck together, because they always did things like that. But I didn't really find out about the animated series properly until I bought the box set like years later. And then when I started watching that, then I found out, so that's all they did was just stick 3 episodes together and credit it as a movie, which I thought was just ridiculous that way. But yeah, that was how I first became aware of the series. Would that be the same for you with those DVDs that came out?
Yeah, pretty much. You know what? I would have loved to have the Justice Lord stuff as a DVD.
See, I never knew about the Justice Lords until I had the box set.
Oh, no, I saw that when it came out on TV.
No. The only evil Justice League that I remembered was the Crime Syndicate.
Oh, yeah.
That was the only one I remembered, and they were like the old team from like the 50s. But I never knew about the Justice Lords. No one ever talked about the Justice Lords. I saw pictures of the Justice Lords in school, but I thought maybe they were just different designs they used for certain episodes because they did things like that, or maybe they were designs that were never used. That's what I thought.
Oh, right.
But no, I never saw any Justice League episodes properly for years until I bought the box set years after. So how many episodes did you watch when they showed it here?
I think any episode that ever showed in England, I would have watched it. So all of them.
Okay. Yeah, I never really saw much. The only ones I saw was what my friend would record for me, or if I went to his house, it was on, we would watch it, or just the DVDs I had. The only DVDs that I had was Secret Origins, The Brave and the Bold, Star-Crossed, Paradise Lost, and what was the other one? I think the other one was called The Enemy Below.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, that was all I had, and I'm trying to remember, was there another one? Because that's all they used to do, was just release like singles. I I think. Oh yeah, and Justice League Unlimited. I had one DVD of that, which was just like the first 4 episodes where Superman expanded the team and
Oh,
recruited Green Arrow.
I didn't know that it got released on DVD.
Yeah, it did get
Oh,
released. That's the only one of the Justice League Unlimited series that got released. But yeah,
cool.
I wasn't really. I mean, I knew of the Justice League cartoon, but as I said, I never really saw it. So, any fond memories you had of the show?
I think my favorite episode. No, do you mean the episode? This episode?
No,
Of
just in general.
Justice Board is always my favorite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think everyone would probably say the same thing. That was their favorite episode was the Better World stuff because they got quite a lot of mileage out of that because they carried that story arc into the Justice League Unlimited series. So that was quite cool because that was a big story arc and they never really done anything like that in the Justice League cartoons at that time up to that point. It's never really done like evil Justice League stories. But yeah, I have a lot of fond memories of the show. I rewatched it, I think it was like back in 2019. I rewatched the whole box set, or might have been 2020 or somewhere around that time. I rewatched like all 4 seasons, and yeah, it was a really good show. Still to this day, I would say that the Justice League animated series is probably the best.
Oh, Savage Time I like as well.
Yeah,
I think of Savage Time.
well, like the World War II thing.
Yeah, I mean, I watched the World War II movie. Was it Justice Society?
Mm.
I thought that was very reminiscent of that episode.
And for those of you who haven't seen Justice Society, go and watch it because he just gave you a little spoiler, but it's fine. But it's fantastic. If anyone who hasn't seen the Justice Society movie yet, highly recommended. It's worth checking out. And in the show, which we are going to talk about in maybe like a future edition of this review series, you do see not the Justice Society by name, but you do see characters that are very similar to those guys. But we will talk about that in a future edition. It's a really good episode. That was called Legends, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really good episode.
That was good.
Yeah, we will be talking about that on a future edition for this review series. But that's a really good episode. So that's going to be it from us. We are going to wrap this up now, and on the next edition of this review series, Geeker Beyond and I are going to be talking about the first episode of the Justice League, which was a 3-parter pilot called Secret Origins. So make sure you don't miss that. So if there's any memories that you have of the show, or you have any stories that you want to share about how you first became aware of the Justice League animated series, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave your thoughts and comments down below, and we will see you on the next edition of the Justice League review series. So until then, take care everybody, and stay safe, and thanks for listening.
Goodbye.
Goodbye!